How are you? Welcome to Gold Nugget, JAW_success. If this is your first time to the channel, let me welcome you. If you have already subscribed, let me thank you for joining me on this growth path. Today, my nugget is your best self. What does it take to become our best self? In fact, what do we lose if we don't be ourselves? I will say this to you, that what we lose in not being our best, in being ourselves, is the opportunity to see our full potential. Many of us look at others and we try to emulate others. We want to sing like them, we want to preach like them, we want to teach like them, we want to dress like them, we want to look like them, but we fail to ask, is there anybody that wants to be like me? Is there anything good about me that others would want to emulate? Others would want to pattern? And this is where this nugget comes in. This nugget comes from the standpoint that unless we learn how to be ourselves and develop our own uniqueness, our own unique style, our own way of doing stuff, we will never leave a mark, we will never leave a legacy, we will never leave a trail that others would want to walk in or to follow. And so the question that I want to ask with this nugget is, what do you lose if you don't be you? What do you gain in being somebody else? For years, I thought about, being like so many other individuals. For years, I considered what makes me different from others and what makes me special. And one of the things that I realized with life is that it will continue to give you reasons why you should never be you. Why it is easier to be like others. The movie that comes out, the movies we watch, give us this impression that, look here, it's better to be in the movie. The songs we hear tell us that it's not okay to be ourselves. But can I tell you that the worst thing, or the most priceless thing you will ever lose, is your best self? Or the worst thing that can ever happen to you is you not learning who you are and going in a pathway that leads to your best self. Life comes with a level that I call the quicksand level. And this is a level where it feels as though everything is pulling you in. Everything is sucking you in, and you will never get the chance to breathe. You'll never get the chance to live out your best life. You will never get the chance to live out your expectation, live out your dream. It's as if everything else is out there, but it's out there for somebody else. Can I say to you that whatever is out there, it's also out there for you. It's out there for you to become the best you. But in order for you to become the best you, like in the quicksand, if you keep struggling, if you keep panicking, if you keep fighting and flapping all over the place, you sink deeper. So life comes with this level where I call it the quicksand level, yes, but it's a level where you sit down and you evaluate your own self. You look at what is around you. You look at who is around you. You look at what are the things that you need to do to get to the next level. And the next level is always available to us. But the quicksand level tell us we'll never get there. And unless we as individuals choose to evaluate where we are, ask ourselves the question, did I come to this point, this level, by my own strength? Did I come to this level because somebody else was driving me? Did I come to this level because I purposely chose to come to this level? Or did I come to this level because I follow others? Sometimes the reason we end up at the quicksand level, it's not because we were doing our own introspection, our own evaluation, our own searching. We were just following and emulating others and end up where we are. So this is JAW saying to you, it doesn't matter what is happening in your life. The next level is available, but you must in your own self push to that level. Because if you don't push to that level, you will miss the opportunity of being the greatest person you can ever be, and that's you. Many of us think that the greatest person we can ever be is the idol that we see on the television. It's the person who sing our favorite song. It's the person who wear the best garment that we would like to wear. It's the individuals who star the best movie, who have the best looking body that we could ever have. No, the best individual any of us could ever be is ourselves. No matter how ugly we are, so to speak, because none of us is ugly. It's how we see ourselves. It's how we carry ourselves. It's how we allow others to treat us. It's where we want to go. We go to ugly places. We allow ugly people, even when they are pretty, to speak into our lives negative things, and that becomes a part of us. This is JAW saying to you, by all means necessary, create a way out. Look at where you are. Look at who you are following and ask yourself, when last have I followed me? What are the ideas that you have in your head? What are the dreams you have that you can say to yourself, I'm going to pursue this. I'm going to go after this. Yes, it may cost me some friends. It may cost me the enjoyment of going to the places that others are going. It may mean that I have to give up some of the like or love that I have for other people and other things. But when last have I followed me? When last have I sat down and listened to an advice that came specifically for me? An advice that says, this is where you are going to go. And I'm giving you this advice not because you going there will mean me going somewhere. It's just my advice. When last have you done that? When last have you sat down, prayed, meditate? When last have you taken up a book, the Bible? When last have you taken up a book that speaks volume into your spirit? When was the last time you did that? When was the last time you said, I'm going to sing my own song. I'm going to dance to my own tune. I'm going to allow myself to breathe. I'm going to let down my own hair. When was the last time you did that? Because guess what? Until we allow ourselves to become our best self, life will be boring. It will always be sucking us in. It will always give us another bill that we need to pay. It will always show us some place that we have never been. It will always provide some people that we think that we will never be like. But then guess what? We don't need to be like other people. There is a particular enjoyment that I have found in life in being me. Just being me. I find that the best movie I can ever watch is to see myself going through a day without worry, without the stress, without the pain, without the regret, without the fear, without the anxiety, without the threats, without all of that. The best movie. And when I watch that movie, all I can see is myself starring. And when I say starring, I mean I see myself as not just the supporting cast in my own life, but the lead role. And that is what I want to say to you in this nugget. Championing your best self. Because unless you learn to love who you are now, you will never see the manifestation of who you need to become. And the more I learn how to love me. Not that I don't love the Lord, not that I don't love people, but the more I start to look at me, I realize I can't love my neighbor unless I learn to love myself. Because I can only love my neighbor to the degree that I love myself. And some of us are loving our neighbors more than we love ourselves. And this is a deception. This is a spirit that will cause us never to grow, never to manifest the true us, never to see our own greatness come to pass, because we have never said, I can become great. I can become great. Tell yourself, say it with me. I can become great. Say it again. I can become great. Say to yourself, I can become great. Because some of us don't think we can become great. And because circumstances and life tell us that we cannot become great, we never aspire, we never push ourselves to become great. But this is JAW saying to you, by all means necessary, create a way out. Because the best you is manifesting the present you. And the best you is out there. But you have to carry yourself out there. You can't stay into the quicksand level. You can't stay into the fear level. You can't stay into the doubt level. You can't stay into the passionless level and still think that the best self is going to manifest itself. No, it will not. It takes creativity. It takes passion. It takes drive. It takes a whole lot of I can do this to make sure that you can do it. All right? Go at it. Tell yourself, I can become great. This is JAW saying to you, you are already great, but you have to develop that level of greatness that manifests itself outside of your own consciousness. God bless you. Bye.